during crunch time moments?
More than the caliber and depth of our team, I think it's our heart really. All of our discussion yesterday in practice, even before any kind of game planning and tactical discussion, was just about setting our minds right, that we have a chance. We knew coming into this series that for us to beat Meralco, even when we had ball, we said we had to match their energy and their effort. Yesterday, our discussion was because we're all Filipino, without ball, we cannot match Meralco's energy and effort. We have to overcome it. We have to find a way to put in more energy, put in more effort than Meralco. And that's the only way we'll have a chance. And I think that's the story. That's how the game panned out. Not a nice game, very ugly game for us offensively. Couldn't make shots. We hit only 25% of our three-point shots because Meralco puts a defensive team there that it's really hard to score against them. So we were just able to manage and stay in the game with our defense as well. And in the end, it just became a battle of attrition, a defensive game. But credit to our players for just sticking with each other more than anything, sticking with each other and continuing to fight even when we were down 8-9 points, start of the fourth, middle of the fourth. We still kept on fighting, and that's a big adage on our team. As long as you don't give up, you always give yourself a chance. Today we gave ourselves a chance. Lucky break for us. They missed a couple of layups, but that's basketball.
The floor is now open if the media has any questions.
Brandon, congratulations. Big game for you, especially in those last few minutes, delivering on both ends.
Yeah, I think the last 2 minutes are the only minutes I played good. Honestly, I was very frustrated. I was missing easy shots. But when I missed one, coach said, make one layup, just make one. And at the end, I made one, and it was big. So, like coach said, it just was a collective effort. It took a lot of energy. But that's what it took to win today. So, just credit to the whole team and the coaches.
How does this win speak of your caliber and your determination to win, especially after that setback you had with ball injury?
Yeah, it's really disappointing, losing ball, losing our teammate, losing our brother. Coach said that he messaged him and said he really wanted to be out here. So we wanted to go out there and dedicate the game to him and play for him, and he carried us here. So hopefully we can, bring us across the finish line. We can finish the job, but I don't want. We have a core of guys that when our back is against the wall, we find ways. And today, like Coach said, a couple lucky bounces, a couple plays we made, and we came out with a win. But it's only one win in the series.
Yeah, what Brandon is referring to is the message of Ball. We're in constant touch, and kinumusta ko siya. I said, so Ball, how are you? And I was expecting him to talk about his injury, but Ball's text to me, this is verbatim, and Ball's text was, I'm just disappointed, coach, that I'm not there with you throughout the playoffs, because I really felt we had a good chance to win the championship. That's for him. Hindi niya iniisip yung future niya, yung career niya, ang nanghihinayin lang siya na hindi siya kasama namin. So I read that message to the guys before the game, and I said that there's something that is greater here than just basketball. Just really our relationships, our bond with each other, and I think in the end we gave ourselves a chance to be lucky, and that's what happened.
Coach, yung plans sana si Diop ang gagamitin nyo. Paano siya nakuha, pero hindi na nag-pan out. Then, si Chris Pacolo ang kapalit na sa inyo. So, let's talk about this swirly, derby situation na papalit kay Ball.
It's very ticklish because on one end, introducing a new element to the team, okay, can always can go both ways. They can give us a jolt of energy, but it can also get in the way of already how smooth things are going with the team. But yes, Malik Diouf was in practice yesterday. We continue to ask him back in practice. Even if Makolo arrives tonight, We still want to see both of them because we want to see who will fit us better. While we all know the caliber of McCullough, except we're not really sure the kind of game shape he's been coming off his stint in Taiwan. But at least he's been playing. But I think the most important thing really is the assimilation with the guys. I think we'll take a look at what our options are. We might even be we are still even looking beyond the two guys who are here already. But that's a work in progress, and there's nothing more I can say except we continue to look, and it's a work in progress.
Coach, one guy na medyo tahimik this conference is Ray ng Batak, but you got some big numbers from him, lalo na nung first half na hindi kayo nakakashoot masyado, but Ray was hitting his shots. Talk about Ray's performance.
Yeah, the defensive adjustment of Meralco really shut down Roger. And with that, we said we needed another scorer. If Roger's offense is not there, then wala na nga kaming ball. So we gave Ray some opportunities. We run some sets for him to get going downhill and attack. And that's the kind of player he is. He took advantage. Luckily, for us kasi si Ray, not only his ability to score, but his ability to create plays. To create plays and opportunities for his teammates. But like I said, Meralco did a great defensive job. And we're just taking advantage of the things that we can. And against a great defensive team like Meralco, there are very few opportunities.
Coach, going back to ball, could you describe lang po yung relationship na mukhang from at the beginning parang medyo shaky reported, but mukhang
Kaming dalawa with the team.
Coach, and then mukhang pagdating ng playoffs mukhang okay na eh.
Yeah, I don't know where that impression came from because between us, there's absolutely magkapit-bahay kami yun eh. We stay in the same condo compound. I'm on one tower, he's in the other. We see each other even outside practice and outside games. So I've never had a problem with the ball. He's done everything we asked, offensively, defensively. He's never missed a practice. One time he got sick. One time he went to the dentist. Other than that, he's always been in every practice. But as regards his relationship with his teammates, I think Brandon is the better person to answer that.
Yeah, I mean, you have to understand, Ball is his first time ever leaving the States, so, he was adjusting, to the culture, to the country, and like Coach said, he was there every day working, he was, receptive to, everything that we told him, and, it took time, it's really unfortunate because it really felt like it finally clicked for us, and then, he went down, but, for the most part, Bo was a great teammate, hopefully, in the future, our paths cross again, but, all in all, he was a great guy.
I think I said this before. What really I appreciate about Bo, he's very coachable. In practice, may sabihin ka lang sa kanya, gagawin niya. Pag may sabihin ka lang sa game, gagawin niya. Pag nagkamali siya, siyang uguna, that's mine, coach. Minsan nga, pinapagalitan ko yung mga kasama niya eh. No, sabi, no, that's mine. So sabi, no, that's my fault. It's not, So, wala kaming masabi with this attitude, his work ethic. Really, he was a dream to coach and to work with.
Coach, si Macaulay naman, nakita na ng mga fans kung paano maglaro si Macaulay. What does he bring to TNT?
First of all, I think the stability and maturity of somebody who's been here already, has won before. Hopefully, when a new import comes in, there's a lot of adjustment to the time, the weather, the culture, the kind of game, and then adjustment with his teammates. So with McCullough, at least those variables we've taken out already, adjustment na lang with his teammates and with the way we do things. Pero hindi man mahirap mag-adjust sa amin. Alam mo kami maglaro, bara-bara naman kami maglaro, di ba? So as long as you have a pretty good basketball IQ, you can cope easily with what we're trying to do. So I think that's the one thing he will bring is the maturity and the stability to our team. Skills wise, we all know he's both inside outside, but again it remains to be seen what he can, what kind of value he will bring to this team. Okay.
That concludes